If you're wondering what chess opening to start playing, look no further. I'm going to show you why the Vienna game is literally one of the best openings. And if you come back to this channel time and time again, I will praise it from the mountaintops. I talk about the Vienna game all the time. Here's a game that I recently played. I think this was yesterday. And we're going to go over it. This is a Vienna game, as you have probably guessed. So Vienna is, start from the beginning, e4, e5. You can't play the Vienna unless it's e4, e5, and you have to play knight c3. Okay, so then you get the light squared bishop out to attack this very weak pawn on f7. I have to think about the coordinates because I forget them. So I'm not a grandmaster. I'm like still learning this whole YouTube game, teaching people how to play chess and all that stuff. So I'm not great. Anyway, so in one of the openings, the copycat Vienna variation, they want you to attack the queen. This is not the best move, but I'm an aggressive player. I immediately go for checkmate. He blocks, and I go back. Okay, so these are some of the best moves so far. He plays knight out. I support my pawn in the center with d3. He comes in to attack my queen to get out of the way because if he's not only attacking my queen, he's also attacking the pawn on c2. And then he hangs his bishop. But this is not why the Vienna opening is so strong. I'm going to just show you why with all the positional ideas in this opening, but it just so happened that my opponent hung his bishop here. Um, a take back, obviously, he takes back with his knight. Then he plays e7. I castle. Then he plays h3. So I missed a really important idea here. I missed this fork, which I noticed after the game, which is just a brain fart on my part. But yeah, I had a fork there. So my idea was to simplify. I play d5 to get rid of this dark square bishop. Not, I don't know what this does. He plays rook to c8. I take the bishop, and then I attack the queen. He blocks, and then I have no choice but to go back. And then I keep missing the fork. So I know it's very painful to watch, but I literally it didn't register in my brain because I felt like I was winning, and I just was like, all right, simplify, simplify. So I got tunnel vision, I suppose. And then I noticed that I could play the fork, but again, I didn't realize I could just put the pawn up. So I figured I would just play h3 g4. Oops, sorry, he gets away. I attack the knight, and now it's just a race to hunt the king down. I'm completely winning. I trade the bishops. This is apparently not the best move whatsoever. And then he hangs a queen fork, and this is where the game is completely over. But look how much pressure I'm able to put in the position. All my pieces are pointing towards the king. Everything is very well aligned. I mean, he decided to, you know, play a gigantic pawn wall, which severely stunted the scope of my bishop, which is a big problem. So I played c4 to break it. Um, this doesn't really do anything. I exchange on uh, d5. Then I get my knight to attack the rook over here. He gets the open file. I go, okay, it's time to trade. He goes, nope, never mind. So now I just have the entire c file to myself. I go to attack the rook, and then I hang a fork. And this is where the game starts getting really juicy. Okay, so here now we're in for some content because I didn't play the greatest here, but just watch. Okay, so there's a lot going on. I hung this is triple fork here. This is a fantastic move by my opponent. I completely forgot this happened in the game. So this move right here was a brilliant move. So it did not do anything. It actually set up triple fork, which I did not see. So I didn't really know what to do. I was like, all right, I guess I'm going to lose one of my rooks. I'm up 11 points at this point, so it doesn't really matter to me. So go ahead, just do what you got to do. At this point, I'm just like, I'm just going to just go for the king. I'll just open up the position with my pawns and let him do what he does. He's refusing to take. So the best move here was to take, and then I saw it a little bit too late, but it's still the best move here. And then he gets in, and I'm like, uh-oh, I'm starting to get scared, and I got out of the way. And I realized he doesn't really have much. I'm still completely winning. I get rid of this pawn. That pawn was very annoying. Get rid of it. Attack the knight. There's no support, and now he's threatening mate. Well, not really mate, but he's threatening to attack me or like draw the game or go for mate. But my bishop is still defending this pawn, so I'm in good shape. Then I'm like, all right, I got to get my queen closer to the king because I need to deliver checkmate some way, somehow. I put my queen on d5. He attacks my queen. He gets out of the way finally, and I give check. And the best move here is to take here, and then I guess let's see, check. None of this happened in the game. I'm just reviewing for myself. So I should have sacrificed that pawn, and then yeah, this would have been lights out. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Where were we? All right, so uh, I force a trade. We take it now. I'm just completely winning here. There's nothing he could do. He can't. There's no mating. I give him my queen because I'm winning by so much. I don't even care. Like I knew it wasn't the best move. I'm like, all right, you know what? I know I could just out end game this guy. So I'm just gonna give up my queen and give him no chance. So I double up my rooks. Then I go to attack his king. Then I miss mate in one. So I had mate in one right here. I'm a noob. What could you say? That's all left of me. This was mate in one. I missed it completely. Okay, and now I just make things way more complicated for myself for literally no reason at all. And my idea is to get the pawn up and promote to a queen. That doesn't happen. We exchange, and then now it's just rook versus the pawns, and there's literally nothing he can do. He's just so. This is a technique here. Okay, if you have a passed pawn, you cut off the king on the file adjacent to the pawn. So my rook is blocking the entire e file. He can never, ever, ever get over to promote. And I think my opponent had brain farts because he could have literally promoted and done something, but he just doesn't do it. And then I just ladder made him, and that's basically it. So yes, that position all started because of the Vienna game. I was totally winning. Granted, my opponent did hang his bishop in the beginning, but I probably would have ended up winning this game anyway. So that is why the Vienna game is a great opening. You should play it. All right, have a good day, guys.